Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
All right, have you heard of the saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again?
Many times.
Winners never quit and quitters never win.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a lot to say about quitting something, that it's like a failure, that you didn't stick it out, that you didn't try hard enough. Generally, quitting is bad. Would you agree?
Unless it comes to smoking or a bad relationship.
Okay.
Or bad habits in general.
All right. So I'm facing this with my son right now. He's 5 and has recently been very upfront in telling me that he does not want to learn piano anymore. And I don't want him to quit it. I think it has its benefits, but it doesn't bring him any joy. So I'm now battling the idea of, do I let him drop something after trying it for like 6 months, okay? I came across an article all about knowing when it's time to drop something. It can be as small as putting down a book that you don't enjoy, a hobby you no longer enjoy, or it can be something big like your job, okay? But is that true that all quitting is bad? Today we're talking about the power of knowing when to walk away, because psychologists are saying quitting can actually be smart if you know the signs.
Okay.
Have you guys quit anything before?
Think about the stock market, sometimes you know or have to know when to cut your losses. Does it count? When to quit?
Yeah, when to cut your losses. What about you?
Yeah, I guess quitting a few relationships would be on my list. Maybe quitting some bad habits. I don't know. Becoming more disciplined.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here are 7 signs to watch out for you to know whether or not it's time to put something down. Sign number 1 is you keep thinking about quitting. So first off, if you can't stop thinking about walking away, you should pay attention to that feeling, because if this thought keeps popping up, your brain might be trying to tell you something. Even if you can't leave right now, you should set a deadline to decide. An off-ramp plan can be your friend. This can be something like, a job that you really don't like anymore, or it could even be a book that you feel like, I need to finish this book. You know how we have that voice in our head, like, let's just follow it through. But why waste time, right?
Yeah, I agree. Why waste time?
Yeah. Sign number 2, you just don't want it anymore. What you wanted last year might not be what you want now. So maybe you love making pottery for fun, but you hate running the business side of things. That's a sign to rethink what fulfills you today.
Okay, how does this work when you've already had kids?
Oh, well, you can't quit the kids, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Maybe not something as big
Yeah.
in life as, having kids. Anyway, sign number 3. If you're only sticking around because of fear, guilt, or maybe sunk costs, this is the sunk cost fallacy, psychologists say. Basically, you don't let past effort trap you into something that isn't right anymore. If you're doing it just to avoid disappointing someone, maybe it's time to reassess.
Yeah, this reminds me of a book. I forget what it was called, but one of the famous quotes in it was, "What got you there won't get you here," or something. So change the approach, tailor it to the current circumstance.
Yeah. All right. Sign number 5, you don't love your odds. Be realistic. If the odds of success are pretty low, like you're trying to become a pro tennis player at 35 years old with 0 experience, it's okay to pivot,
Yeah.
Calculating the probability and checking how comfortable you are with it is key. And sign number 6, this is the one that I lean into the most. What your loved ones are telling you. Sometimes your friends and family see what you can't see, right? If the people who know you best are saying, maybe it's time to let go, you should listen to them. And if they're cheering you on, listen to that too, because context does matter.
Yeah, I usually take advice on board, but I like to think that 1 or 2 voices is not enough. I'd like to get a significant sample size to ensure that, this is really the right step I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to wrap my head around all this, right? Because I also have seen all these success stories, how they've ignored all the naysayers. They've got people around you saying, it's not going to work.
That's true. That's true.
But you just soldier on. So I think you have to kind of put everything together and wait to see how you feel about it.
I agree. And finally, if it's costing you too much time, energy, money. If your current goal is eating up resources you could invest in something more fulfilling, you can consider stepping back. Sometimes quitting frees you up to actually win at life elsewhere. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good one. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think you've got to find your best potential the outlet for it at least.
Yeah. So quitting isn't always a failure. I'm not telling you to quit something right now, but that's something to bear in mind. Sometimes it can be a strategic kind of move, a chance to pivot, or a way to protect your time and energy. Think of it like you're in a race, but maybe it's not the right track for you. Walking away doesn't mean you failed. It means you're making room for something better for you. So don't stick around just because you feel you need to.
So in this case, the case of your child not wanting to play piano anymore, which of the 7 signs has he been displaying to you?
Well, the thing is, the resources are mine. And when everything feels like insanely hard, it's on me.
Fair
the
enough.
onus is on me because I'm the one who's trying to force him to practice a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think it's a combination of both of our pain.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for my son, I'm going to let him practice at home a little bit more.
Okay.
And I'll be by his side, and I'm going to give it till the end of the year.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, for his own good.
For his own good.